Oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all, I'm really waiting for some people to get in there and wait for some people to get in here. I'm not believing what I'm seeing. Oh my God. I can't even believe this. I cannot. I can't believe this. Oh my God. Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Trish, what are you doing? Oh my God. Like, seriously? Are you serious right now, girl? Y'all ain't gonna believe this because I don't believe I just saw what I saw. Trish has called the Baltimore Police Department and filed a missing persons report for La Brea because she called and checked and they didn't find a missing persons report for La Brea, so she filed one while live over here on her platform. I'm like, what are you doing? I, y'all, this has already been one crazy weekend, and now you got YouTubers taking it upon themselves to file police reports because you the story ain't making sense to you. It's not just Jesus, 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 Jesus. See, this is why, like I said yesterday, I understand what Rita may have thought she was doing, but I wish you hadn't have brought it here. See, because now you got people like this. She done took it upon herself to file a damn police report. She got them going to the addresses that Rita put out when she was searching for Lala. Oh my God, and she's over there trying to trying to justify her reason for doing so. And you got people in the chat saying you've overstepped your bounds. You overstepping, Trish. You overstepping. But she still over here trying to justify this ish. Okay, I'm pulling one of her number. I'm claiming fair use.
On YouTube, y'all want to keep it Hollywood weird shit that y'all trying to pull on these YouTube streets. Hold on a second. Let's see who this is before we let you on, okay?
So now she done dropped the link with anybody that got a problem with what she did. I'm like, girl, why? This is crazy. This is getting more crazy and crazy and crazy as this go on. This is why, oh my God, I wish, like I said, I understand what she might have thought she was doing by putting the word out there. But I wish she had to just kept it off of YouTube because now you got people like this thinking that
the police. If you file a police report in Baltimore City, they
I'm
don't really
claiming fair
move
use.
fast like you want to. My daughter was missing for 6 months. And when the police did show up, when I finally found my daughter was 13. They said, oh, well.
Okay, I think, yeah, I can do it from my phone. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Oh my God, wait a minute. Is it under settings? Nope. Okay, I'm back. I was trying to. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, is this how you? Okay, copy. Okay, let me go back to comments. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Can I? Oh, okay. Post comment. No. Oh, yeah, because this is the first time I've done this. So, wait a minute. Paste. Okay, it's in the chat. Oh my God, what is this girl doing? That's what. See, this is why people don't take her serious, dude. You just overstepping.
New York is down.
This is crazy.
Shit up like this.
Rabbit
Listen, let
hole
me
just
tell
gets.
you, my husband is letting his little gangbanger friends know that she missing. We own it. Trust me, we
The
own
rabbit
it.
hole just gets deeper.
And
And
listen, today
we are
makes
owning it.
today makes
This is ridiculous. Oh my God,
on Thursday, and it was
Andrea.
going to voicemail on Thursday night.
Extreme. I hope I did.
To go live.
Okay. Hey, Andrea.
Hey, TLC. Now, what happened now, TLC?
Oh,
Lord Jesus, that was a
I'm
lot
over
of
here
blood.
watching
I've never
this.
lost that
He
Uh huh.
called and
You
filed
want to ring?
a police report because he asked them that they have a record of a report being filed under Lala's name or address, and they didn't have one on file. So she took it upon herself to file a police report.
Who did that? Who did that?
Trish.
Oh my God. Are you
I,
serious?
I am. She is live right now, trying to
she's giving Rita, and if Rita's hearing what I'm hearing,
justify what she did. What she did.
Something
Oh
that
my. See, this. See, no, now you don't gone too far. Where they do that at?
Evidently, over here in this head, this is where they put it because there should have been a police report. Because today would make the third day because she officially didn't get missing until Thursday, and today is the third day, so they wouldn't have been able to file a police report on Friday or Saturday whenever the grandmother and Rita are saying the police report was found.
But the thing is, what gives her a right to go step her boundaries? The child don't belong to her. What they do that at?
Exactly.
one in the store.
Exactly.
I
See,
can't believe this. I'm like, wow, this is over the top.
yeah, this is gonna end up being a hot mess because like I was watching Rita when she was going banging on doors, and I'm like, where's the police? Where's the police?
This.
But I would no, that's not how you do that. See,
Mm-mm. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, what they will tell you is, I have a 22-year-old and 21. She left on her own recognizance. They're gonna go look for her, but at the end of the day, is if she's over 21, they ain't gonna be like be saying 911. If she was like 16 and 17, they'll be putting out that kind of stuff. But she says she's over the age of 21. You really ain't got that much you can do.
and then it's this whole thing with they received a ransom note
I
this
heard
morning,
that. I heard that. I heard
and
that.
that is folks are questioning because I've been in like I don't know how many different chats talking about this, that who was talking about this, and people was in there. Well, evidently, whoever sent the ransom text then taught the text with the grandmother before, because they saying even Rita is saying that Labrea don't have her number. The only number that would be in Labrea's phone would be the grandmother's, and I'm like, well, everybody just be quiet.
I'm gonna be honest. JLC stuff is, me as a mother. I know who my kids talk to. I know who my kids hang around with. As a mother, I do think it's some missing questions. Just being honest. Stuff is just not adding up. Okay. That's all I have to say, JLC. But thank you for letting me come up on here.
Oh, but
Okay.
I cannot believe this.
Yes, I can't believe that we're maybe, and this is why I say sometimes YouTube is not to be in everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we should have kept this away from YouTube for a while.
Right. And even if okay, in Trish mind she helping out. She should have reached out to Rita first and be like,
No, she's not helping out. You don't make her with police support because you on YouTube.
right.
Last time I checked, I wish somebody JLC. I wish you would make a repeat support on my children. I'm gonna cuss you out, and then might come over there and get smack it up beside your head.
Exactly. No,
Just
but
say it.
that's what I'm saying. I wish she would have reached out to Rita and been like, look, I called and hey, they saying they don't have a police report on file. What do you want to do? But she just took it upon herself
And isn't Trish in New York and Rita in Baltimore? I'm just asking the question.
and
But isn't Trish in New York and
right.
Rita's in Baltimore? So how you gonna make a police report in New York and on somebody in Baltimore? I'm just asking the question.
She called the Baltimore Police Department.
You know what? This right here is open up a whole can of words for Rita. I'm just being honest.
She called the Baltimore Police Department. He asked them, did they have a report filed? And she gave them his name and the address is and all of that. And they came back with they didn't have one. And they asked her, did she want to file one? And she told them yes.
Okay, but what if Rita did file a police report in another city, another state line where the police is? Maybe it might they don't. I mean, you just don't know when the state lines or what police station is close to her house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So maybe the police report that Trish called maybe don't have one because they ain't close to Rita's house. I'm just saying. And what is it to her anyway?
It's basically what I got accused of when I did somebody dropped down under under my video that I did last night because basically all I was saying is for can we not be the beef sector for a minute and find out what's going on with this girl? But somebody
Okay, so last night I was at somebody else's live, and this person said, remember, and the grandmother said Amazon called. Remember that?
asked me where she was, right?
Yeah, yes. But the person who I was in their live, you know what they said? They said my son worked for Amazon this past summer. Amazon don't call.
Oh wow.
You see what I'm saying? Stuff is not adding up.
Hey Sherry, welcome everybody coming in. But this is getting more twisted.
Thank you.
And
Stuff is not adding up. The person said Amazon don't call.
oh my God. See, this is getting deeper and I just wish they wouldn't have brought it on.
Me either. But let me tell you something. If you know back in the day, remember America's Most Wanted, John Walls, and how he lost his son in that mall. You know what he said? The first 72 hours are the most critical points.
Right.
The first 72 hours. So when
Uh,
I had a baby, I made sure, when I had a baby, I have never thought, I have always thought about John Walls and that little boy at the mall. The first critical of your kids missing is the first 72 hours. So I'm just saying.
why this is and I'm gonna keep saying this. I know people gonna get tired of me repeating this, but I I understand what Rita thought she was doing by letting coming on here and letting everybody know, hey, my child is missing. Because the more and more people that know, the more people can get the word out, and maybe somebody has seen. You know what I'm saying? But this is the drawback. When
Yes.
I cannot believe this woman.
JLC, could I ask you a question?
Sure.
Don't we got a lot of missing black girls missing? I don't see nobody on the B sector. I don't see nobody making missing. I only seen one video of an African American woman, and she in San Diego making a video about missing black children. I don't see nobody on B section making missing about black children. I'm just asking a question, and they ain't leave. They ain't leave on their own record. They human trafficking. They leaving because somebody took them. This child's 21. I'm just saying.
Right. Well, the last time I tried to get some, I got a community strike. Yeah.
So I'm just
They
saying. I'm
community.
just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, I'm just saying. There's a lot of black children are missing, and they ain't getting the press that this child is getting.
So I guess because this is, I think, like somebody said, or either I think I might have said it like that. This is one of our own, basically, because both of them have platforms over here,
Mm-hmm.
and this is some type, this is a type of dysfunctional ass family or
Okay.
community.
we
But
get we can have sympathy, we can have empathy, but when it's gonna be enough of some of this tolerance of this behavior, adoption, this tolerance of baby behavior, talking about kids. Like, I was just raised a little different. I was just raised, and you know, talking about people's children, talking about old people and women. I was just raised a little different. I'm from the South.
well, well, that's always been my thing over here. When I came on, I ain't with that talking about nobody kids.
Yeah. So I mean, I definitely have empathy for her as a mother, and as her child is missing.
Right.
But I do have a 22-year-old, and a 21. Let me tell you something. And I was 22 at the time too. But when I was 22, I told my parents, "I'm grown. I'm gonna do me." I think it's a man involved, and she was feeling herself.
See, and that's my I would put, and that's what I hope all this is, that she just somewhere with some little dude and just don't want to be, and to what the alternative could be.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But to be honest, I did thought it was strange after a couple of days. Grandmama changed the locks. That's not normal.
Well, because that right there, I thought she said that because she had her key. Labrea had her keys with her, and she didn't know where she was. Because I went and re-listened to that. She don't know where she is. She don't know who she with. So then she was saying, "I'm gonna have to change my locks." And with that, I'm like, okay, I can somewhat understand
Okay, I'm,
that.
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be honest. I left home. I left home. My mama didn't change. I had the key to my mama's house. She never changed her locks.
But
She never knew. They never knew who I was hanging out with too. I'm just saying, a little strange to me. That's all.
hey, this whole thing, I ain't this whole thing is just, it's getting, it as time go on, it's getting weirder and weirder and weirder. But I just, mom, I wasn't even going to come on here no more today. But my mind was blown. I'm like, no, she not sitting up here doing this.
Yeah, I can't believe. Sometimes I just think, just listen. But calling the police and making
Right.
this you and even if you did that, you in prison on another investigation if the police report has already been filed.
I see, and that's just it. I don't know, because like I said, the folks that she talked to said they didn't have a report.
But what if I said it was in another county where she did it at? So if they might not cross paths. You know what I'm saying? They might not cross pond. It happens.
Right. Right.
Every police department don't communicate with the next police department.
And then
So
depending on when you file it, it got to take time to generate.
yeah, yep,
You
that's
know,
true.
either way, she just took Trish just overstepped.
Thank you. Yes, yes. Let's cross the line now.
And you got people, and then you got a lot of people telling her you're overstepping, you're overstepping, you're overstepping. Then you got people in there tell, oh, you did the right thing, and this, that, and the other. What if, let's say these folks was close to finding this girl, and then this stuff that she just did,
Mm-hmm. Compromise the investigation.
all the progress they made.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But thank you for letting me come up here, JLC. I really appreciate it.
Okay, no problem, because I'm not much longer on here much longer. I was just come on and say that. Hey, woo.
Okay. Well, you take care.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
bye bye, y'all. This is getting crazy. Did they? Did we just get beat 45-20? Ta on live, baby. I be go get grandma. We just got beat 40. Well, we did go up against Brady. Oh, I'm sorry. But y'all, yeah, Miss Thing over here is feeling herself. She, like I said, she's still on like y'all hold on for a minute. Okay, I'm back, y'all. But yeah, she, I, she is still on, and the title of the live is "Where is the missing persons report?" Reader. That's the title of it. Like I said, she went. She's already called and reported and did and filed a police report, and now she's sitting here justifying it.
And we're going to have songs. 908 bottles of beer or
So
998 bottles of beer. If one of them happened to fall off the wall.
now from what I've seen, this when I woke up, evidently sometime this morning or last night, they received a text message. Uh it was a ransom note demanding $7,000. They did a search on the number. It was a 505 area code, which five came back that from being in New 505 is New Mexico. So of course that Sir King antenna went up and he went live because Jason is over there. I forgot what he called that channel, but he did a video talking about my brother got la la. And it's just it's seeing how they say shit beget shit, and because everybody's trying to get they little shine off of this, and this ain't nothing to get no shine off of. But so as of right now, the last I seen from Rita, they were knocking on doors because they had did a trace on the number, one of the numbers that was on the call logs for Lala's phone, and they did a reverse search and got a couple of addresses. And Rita was walking around, banging on doors, calling her name, asking folks, So it's been a wild twist and turn day. And I wouldn't have came on and said nothing else about it, but I cannot believe Trish just sat away and did that. I mean, and if I heard her correct, I think she's using her nonprofit that that gives her authority to do that, because I guess her nonprofit is supposed to be, some type of social service that protect, you know people or whatever. But girl, exactly, exactly. So you just got too many players. You got too many hands in the pot right now. Let Rita and her family deal with this. Let them do the calling and the searching down. Like I said, my only thing was, why is Rita and her, because it sounds like Rita, her mama, and maybe another woman out there searching and banging on doors. Where's the police? See, because here's the thing, because I've been watching a little bit of everybody, and this is what I'm gathering. By the time there is a resolution of this, at the end of this, it is going to be two groups of people. One group that's going to feel vindicated because they knew what was going on and they knew what the deal was, and one group that's going to feel used. You go and Trish is loony.
because there was none.
They need to, but see, here's the thing. I thought law enforcement had already been called. That's what we were told yesterday. That because when Rita came live that first time yesterday, she said her mother and the police came to her door to let her know that Lala was missing. Now I was watching a live where somebody said that Rita had said that her daughter was dead. She know it, or something like that. And I'm like, okay, I don't recall hearing that. But when you get put something out here like that, once you let it out, everybody gonna put their own little season to it and their own little thoughts and twists and turns to it. And my only thing is, can the beef sector put the beef in the side long enough to help bring this young lady home, or to help find out what the real deal is? That was my only thing, because like I said, I being
Give any information or intel before
a mother, I wouldn't wish nothing happening to nobody child on nobody. I wouldn't wish that on nobody.
I want to thank Virgo, two Virgos that just came up here giving us intel about seeing LaBria.
Now and Sherry, I heard something about that they had said that she had one that she this whole thing is one big cluster. It was already a lot going on yesterday when it first came out, with the one with those that was like, it basically, they like, oh well, some is feeling that this is karma because not 24 hours ago you was over there, you was talking about dragging folks, another woman's child. You had put out the information, you had called the woman's child ugly. And then there are those that are like, this is still somebody's child. Put that to the side and let's bring this young girl home. And I'm toward that second group. Okay, yeah, it was fucked up what she was over there doing. She was dead ass wrong. This should be if anything, this should be a teachable moment, that you never know who you gonna have to help, ask for help, or who gonna have to help you out. So don't be doing over here doing F-ish and messing with folks that ain't messing with you.
Absolutely not. And that's how I'm involved. We don't exploit
Yeah, that's federal.
black families, black children on YouTube. Like I said, this is not a this is Jenkins 2.0 or anything close to it.
But
Okay? And
this is one big cluster, y'all. I'm just, oh Lord, how much I don't know.
you know,
Woo, the loony, this is. But y'all, that's all I came on here for. I just could not believe
or more.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
They're the prey. And trust me,
And I couldn't believe that they were taking a police report from her
you don't want
concerning Lala. And if from what I understand, she's using her nonprofit to file this police report.
you try to
Okay.
remove them from their safe haven. You try to harm them. And LaBria is 21, but she is she is
I'm not sure.
a baby.
I'm not sure.
Okay?
But this is crazy. This is great. This whole situation
So I'm glad
is unbelievable.
thank you for this.
It's like watching an accident.
Never pray for your praise.
Thank y'all, those that's just not coming in. For those that's coming in, if you want to know what I'm talking about, I want to say about 30 minutes ago, I just watched Trish file a police report with the Baltimore police concerning Lala. And in honestly, in my opinion, she just overstepped.
I'm glad
Yeah, Trish.
you agree. as a woman, we protect our
You
culture.
know, the founder of the No Dragging Kids campaign. Yeah, she took it upon herself because things weren't making sense to her to call the Baltimore police,
Protect our community by
ask them if they had a missing persons report under under Lala's name with the two addresses. They told her no. Asked her did she want to file one, and that's what she did.
I'm letting you know now, Tuber, I'm gonna be a good
So yeah,
now. But
this is
trust me,
this is
you will
wild.
see.
And let me get to because Andrea touched on it. By no way
We don't do it like
is this.
well, Rita's probably gonna be sleeping in her house. That's
It's in the newspaper.
no. Early morning. That's when you find
Okay,
out shit about this. You can do that shit. You work
Baltimore
tomorrow
newspaper.
in the middle of the
Okay,
night.
by no means am I trying to say that her disappearance is more
Yeah.
important than the thousands upon thousands of missing of girls that come up missing, and that's missing and never been found. I'm not saying that,
Okay.
but wait a minute. Last two videos Rita made, she went to the police station to show some texts, and also she went to the boy's mother's house, who she thinks. Yeah, I saw that. But wait a minute. Okay. Saying what you saying, but if Trish is actually going to go there
We go missing
and
a
do the
lot.
fuck where I'm with her, our
And
black
a lot of
kids
people don't care about
stay on
us.
me. If we don't
We
do,
should
I
care
mean,
about us.
but quite okay.
Very illegal.
It's just my thing is okay. If she was gonna do it, if Trish was gonna do it, why did you have to come on your platform and do it? Because like, yeah, I said that. Yeah, I spoke when I spoke on it yesterday. I said the same thing. So I'm just like I said, I'm just a spectator, just like everybody else. I'm sending up prayers. I'm hoping this girl be found unharmed. Like I said, I'm hoping this is just I I'm hoping this is just where she got away with her little boyfriend and just didn't want to be bothered.
Yes. So
But I don't think she should have involved herself in that. Everyone wants Lala to come home. But that's the family's place to speak with the police.
there ain't more. I'm gonna sit here and listen to all this play out like this.
She should have did inside, but she
Oh, that's fine.
needs to
So
follow
after
up
you
since
can
she put.
go to Walker
Yeah, she gonna have to
Walker
now.
on George
She
and
gonna have
you
to.
think I hear the truth and Rita?
She's gonna have to,
That's what makes
and that
I don't
goes
like
back to too many hands in the pot.
it. We gotta do something.
See, because
Because
let's say
it could be
that
worse. It could be
there was an initial report done, but it hadn't had time to generate up through the different systems because it do take time for them two things. Me too, Lady P. Me too. For those things to click up. But let's say by the time that first one, let's say the first initial one has been filed, by the time that one generates in the system, it's gonna run into this one that Trish just did, and that may have folks be like, now, okay, wait, which one is a legit report?
Why don't you get involved? Why didn't you pick up the fucking phone?
You know, because I was watching two, I won't say it was two talks earlier, and she had Sir King, because yeah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all watched Sir King last night, but he went in on Mr. Bradley because Mr. Bradley's stance is I've helped you out in the past. You done gave me your ass to kiss. Now you want me to care about something you know, and then he cleared up his statement today. He said he's like, I'm praying for the person that's involved, that's affected, but the other folks, the other part, which I took that he was saying, I'm praying for Lala to be, unharmed and to be found safe and unharmed. But he really don't give a damn about how it's affecting Rita. And that's a lot of people attitude. But my thing is this, like I said last night, and just like it was brought up tonight, in other cultures, they could be worn like the Hatfields and McCoys, but let one of their kids come up missing. That's when they gonna put the BS aside to find this child. So it's just all one big clusterfuck to me. That's I've been trying to keep from saying that word, but that's what this is turning into, one big clusterfuck. Exactly. You know, but yeah, but Two Talks 2.0, she had Sir King, and then Brianna, Miss Pettyville had came up there, and Miss Pettyville had asked them folks how did they sleep last night. She was like, because she said her prayer, she went to sleep, but she found herself throughout the night checking her phone, seeing if anything else had been said. And me myself, I'm gonna keep it. I tossed and turned all night. By the time I really got off to sleep, it was time for me to get up. It was time for me to get up. And I was like, oh my God, are you serious? But y'all, I'm finna get off of here and try to enjoy the rest of my Sunday evening. I wish y'all the same. I appreciate y'all coming over here. But yeah, if y'all want to go over there and see it for yourself, Trish still alive. Um, Thank y'all for coming. Thank Andrea for coming over and coming up and saying her piece. I appreciate y'all. Dion, like I said, I tossed and turned all night. I was like, oh my God. But I want to share a story with y'all before I go. Because people are saying, one of the main question was, why did Rita come on live, come on YouTube? Hey, go Jeter. Uh, you don't know how you will react in different situations. In a situation like this, people react to things differently. Case in point, on the morning that my son passed, we're still at the hospital. I had my mama and my sister to go get me some Waffle House. And this was after he had passed on. My thing was, okay, the so and I don't know if you go in the olive drive. I don't know what it is, but that was my thing. I think I might have called like 2-3 people, and then I was like, okay, I had my mom and my sister go get me some Waffle House. I came home, ate it, and laid down with sleep. And I think it was around 6 o'clock that evening when I woke up, and that was because some people had came over. But I tell that story to say, people react differently than nobody reacts the way you expect them to in situations like this. But I'm with you, Quiet Storm. She gonna be found safe. She gonna be coming home. She gonna come home. She gonna be found safe. Hopefully, this situation brings that family closer together, because it's something else that a lot of people are harping on, and it's that Rita hadn't talked to her daughter in over a month. And they're harping on that. And my thing is, regard I don't give a damn if she hadn't talked to her, and this is just my personal opinion. I don't give a damn if she hadn't talked to her in over a year. That's still her child. And I'm sure she wouldn't want no harm to come to her child.
Oh, hell no. No, you didn't. Okay.
What has Trish done? I'll watch the real. Oh, go Jeter. Trish them called and filed a police missing persons report with Baltimore Police Department for
Sorry, Grandma. No, you're not doing
Lala. Was it?
No, ever,
Right.
ever. It's hashtag no dragging kids.
But that's just I to this day I still can't explain it. I can't because I got to thinking a lot about that day over the past 24 hours, and I was like, why the hell did I do that? Let me see. That's exactly what he's doing. This is the beginning of a blessing for Rita and her family. Amen. Hopefully this brings them closer together. But y'all, like I said, I'm gonna get off here. Thank y'all for coming over. I appreciate y'all the views. Go check my community wall. There's a oh Lord, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You got Langston. That Langston person just came up. Let's see what he got to say.
What you're doing here. No trolling today. I do think I see a lot of people casting aspersions on whether this whole thing is legitimate, but at this point, it doesn't really matter. We need to focus on this young lady, finding out her whereabouts and making sure that she's safe, and then after that, we can have a post-mortem and discuss what really happened.
You're going in and out, sir. You have bad audio. Could you please clear your audio because you're going in and out? It's not mine.
You, sir? You, sir, it's not yours?
No.
Okay. One number on his audio. That's your equipment, Trish. But anyway, y'all send up prayers. Pray for this whole situation. Pray for a positive outcome. Pray strength for that family to deal with this. Pray for any deceit that may be going on to be revealed. And that's the only thing we can do. That's all we can do. And with that, y'all have a good night. I will be seeing y'all later. If y'all are regular viewers of the have night watch party that I be having over here and on the backup channel, this week is the season finale. So I'm gonna do my usual. Come on, 5 minutes early, get everything straight, and there may be an after party. I'm still trying to decide, but prayers to everybody involved in this situation. I pray for a positive outcome again. I will be talking to y'all later. Be safe. That's all I know to say. Y'all have a good one.